Dear white folks, when I was 17, my chemistry teacher told me that I sounded like a white sorority girl. And any anticipated embarrassment was met with the internalized miseducation that the less distance between self and whiteness, the better I am. I always thought I was better. Better because my mind was secured by bootstraps, ready to dismiss centuries of people of color being pushed so far to the margins that you all pretend not to see them. Distancing myself from my own margins by talking and thinking like you, this existence was built for you. American land stolen from native hands, circled by Eurocentrism, spinning some inside and some outside of expectation. So regardless of where we stand, most of us are dizzy. Whiteness is woven through language, like articulate, competent, professional, beautiful. And the way we wear these words affects our livelihood. There's a black mother in Dayton, Ohio. She is an artist, a survivor of sexual abuse, and she dropped out of high school when she was 18 because the same system that rewards her brother for acting white has punished her inability to do the same. So her queendom is to be perpetually compromised by expectations she was never prepared to meet, while her brother collects his upper mobility and then steps to the mic to unpack what it means to be white. Don't say you don't know her. She is the person you choose not to learn from because her mind has not been formally warped by education. She is the person you talk over and then criticize for not having found her voice. She will never be white. And her personhood will continue to protest these ivory understandings until she has sanctioned her last breath. This poem is for any person of color who has exchanged their culture for whiteness, and for white folks who don't have to understand the difference. This poem is for my fellow white sorority girls with darker skin. Please extend your social capital, or fight so hard so that folks won't always need it, so that folks aren't flowing with the same rivers that have been crafted in ways that leave others behind. It is my hope that these rivers run dry, and we imagine new bodies of water that allow us to flow in our own individual ways, and not at the expense or dependence of others. Dear white folks, I don't want to have to be like you anymore. Dear white folks, consider me the sweet synthesis of resistance and generosity. Dear white folks, I don't owe you any further explanation, but I owe my community love and a revolution, and to not have to understand the difference.